Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm first doing a swatch of the aimeili gel polish. Now this colour is actually better than it looks. I do really like it. So you get all the instructions with all the aimeili gel polishes. I'm just giving it a quick rub in between my hands because the gel will be cold and it hasn't been used yet. So here I'm just going in and I'm just swatching it first for you guys. So look, it is a brilliant garden green, I'd call it. So this is the first coat. Also these gels go on so nice. I am a big fan of these gel polishes because they're just so easy and quick to work with, and they do cover perfect in 2 coats guys. So I'm just curing that now in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and next I'm just going in with the second coat. As you can see, look, perfect coverage in just 2 coats. So I cured that again in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and next I go in and I put my aimeili no wipe top coat on it. I love this top coat because it's so shiny. It does actually really shine a lot guys. I'm really impressed with this. So that's the colour for you guys. So I've showed you the colour now guys. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to use this as my base colour. So next I go in and just using a fake tip here guys, and I'll just do 2 coats again of the aimeili 072 I think it is colour. Also a little tip with gel polish, if you keep flooding the cuticles, if you're not used to doing it, all you do is you just push it gently towards the cuticles, sort of like push it down, and it works perfectly then. So that's just a little top tip from me for you all. Again, as you can see, it's gone on perfectly. Also with gel polish, you don't want too much on your brush. You want 2 thin coats. So I cured that again for 30 seconds in my LED lamp. If you can hear digging guys, it's my cat. So next I'll go in with my aimeili again, no wipe top coat. So guys, I've got my base down, so here I'm going to do some 3D art on top of this colour because it's such a good garden colour as I said. So I'm just getting that little bit off the end because I know Girly Nails 66, that does annoy her. So Girly Nails 66, I've done that for you. So the colours I'm using is Lime Splash from CJP, Glam and Glitz Ruby, and Naionails Black. So first we're going to go in and we're going to use Lime Splash. I'm using my 3D mini brush from Crystal Nails. So I'm going in and I'm doing like a leaf pod, whatever they're called. So these are just something for someone else to sit on, but I'll explain that when I get to it. So what you want to do is when the acrylic is wet, try and drag it because you won't get it to move otherwise. So you want to drag it to the tip like I've done there. Then I'm going to tap down the middle of it to do like the leaf shape obviously. And then I'm going to, I think I'll get my tweezers and I'll just put some like little lines in but on a slant, just so I've got the leaf definition on there. I did go over these twice just to make sure that there was in the acrylic and you could see them. So I'm going to talk through every step I do on this now for you guys just to help you all. So next I go in and I'm doing another leaf. Again, I'm placing the bead down. That bead was a bit dry so I did pick up another one. So place the bead down, pull the tip out to make sure you've got the tip. I just had a little bit too much on there. So I'm just pulling the tip down while the acrylic is still wet, otherwise again it will not move. Then I'm going down the middle. I'm using my acrylic brush sort of like a knife at that point. I'm just putting it on its side and cutting down it without cutting through, but I wasn't happy with that bead, so I'm going to go in again. So I'm pulling it into a point straight away while the bead is still wet, cutting it like a knife in a minute. I'm just sort of flattening it out there, and then I'll cut like a knife. Then I'll go in with my tweezers and I just use a little edge of it, and I do the leaf in an indentation. I got it out here, guys. So as you can see, it looks pretty much like a leaf now. So we're going to do another two, guys. So again, I go in, I pick my bead up, I place my bead down, I pull it to a point straight away, just refine that a little bit so I'm more happy with it. Then I'm cutting it like a knife. Then I get my tweezers again and I'll just go in and put that leaf indentation on it. I got that word right that time, guys. Yay, go me. So I think doing this, it does gives the leaves more life as well. It makes them look more realistic. So again, I go in my monument, pick up a bead, little bead. The beads do look bigger on camera. They're not that big in real life. They're really not. Place it down and I pull it to a tip, and then I cut it like a knife. Then I go in with my tweezers again. I'm just making sure that's a bit more cut in, and then I just do exactly the same, but I do it on a slant. Don't forget the slant, guys, because that is really important to get the realistic look. What's great about gel polish is you can also use them as your base for 3D gel. So if you like doing 3D work, don't get put off by, oh, I can't use it. You can. So here I'm going in with my ruby colour. For those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I think I put it on as well, you will know what I'm doing here. So here you just want a little blob, not too little, not too big. As you can see, that fell off before I wanted it to. So perfect little blob there, and I'm just sort of pushing it. I'm not doing too much to it. I felt like there was a little bit too much on the nail, but I'm not doing too much because it will form the shape I want on its own. So as you can see, a bit of the red has gone into my leaves, but don't worry about it. You can always go in and clean that up, guys, like I do. As you can see, I'm cleaning that up now. Just trying to get rid of all that red out of my leaves because I don't want it to ruin my leaves. Some of it did go quite deep into it, but I did get it all out. So next I'm going in with my tweezers again, and I'm cutting down the middle, because this is going to be, if anybody hasn't guessed it yet, a ladybird. So I'm just getting the rest that I can see where the monument, the coloured acrylic has gone, that I don't want it. So I'm just making sure I've got every bit of that out my leaves first, guys. And also the monument doesn't take off the shine off this Aimeili top gloss, no white top gloss. It's just really good. It's really easy to work with, so I am a big fan. So next I'm going in with my black, my Naionails black. I think it is just called black, guys, or pure black, I can't remember, because I've had this now for some time. I have got Nails by Annabelle's carbon black, and oh my god, guys, that's all I'm saying. The review video will be up sometime this week, so keep your eyes peeled. So I'm just doing the ladybird's head here. And then I'm going in and doing the dots with the black still. Now you don't want these massive, right, so you should have enough monument to pick them up on your brush already, so you shouldn't need more monomer. If you do, just make sure you drain it a little bit, because you shouldn't anyhow. So I've done the 3 on that side and 3 on the other side. And next I go in with some white and I just do the eyes, and I'm using NSI Radiant White for this. Now as you can see, I've done one eye bigger than the other, so I do go back in and correct that. This was really fun and quick to do. I mean, it looks really complicated, but honestly guys, it really is not. So that is the ladybird done on his little 4 leaves. And next I go in and I do some flowers, so I just get the colours and I pick them. So I'm using Glam and Glitz, I think it's Revelation, and I'm sticking with the Radiant White. So I'm double dipping on this guys, which means I'm dipping into the white then into the pink. I am draining my brush a little bit when I need it to be. So I place a little bead down and then I pull the tip out to make the flower tip, the same way as I've just done the leaves, except this time I'm not actually pressing as hard, and I am feathering out the sides a little bit to make it more into that flower shape. I should have really zoomed in more on this bit guys for you, sorry about that. Next time I do a flower I will definitely 100% zoom in more. So again, dip it into your white. You don't want to dip in too much because it does ruin the look. Also guys, sorry about my scratches still, I am waiting for them to heal. I'm trying not to let my cats do it to me again. So again, tip, get the little tip perfectly, press gently down the middle, and then just lightly press out the sides, and that gives you the perfect petal. And then we're going in again, dipping into the white, then dipping into the pink, but you don't need too much. These beads are really tiny. They do look a bit bigger, but if you look at the size of my brush, you can see they are tiny. So again, pulling into a tip, pressing down the middle, and then gently feathering out while pressing down the edges. Got there again. Now this was one of these designs, I seen the colour and I thought, what can I do with that? And I thought, well, I'd like to do some 3D work, so I'm just going to carry on doing my flowers while I talk to you. So I thought I'd like to do some 3D work on it. So I was sitting there and I was thinking and thinking what I could do, and then I thought a ladybird. So I thought about the ladybird, and then I looked on Pinterest for ideas of how to do it, and none of them really appealed to me, but I seen this one, but it wasn't very good. And it was the ladybird on the leaves, so I thought, ding, I'll do that design. So sometimes Pinterest does help us nail techs, and Instagram and also Facebook, because sometimes we do draw a blank, we have no idea. I find that when I sit down at the table, I do what comes to me, that works best for me on nails itself. Like on these designs I do put a little bit more thought into them because they're more 3D like, and I want them to pop more for you guys. So, but I did really enjoy doing this. So again, I'm bringing the tip in, pressing down on it, and then just patting out the edges just to give it that petal-like look. And to do the middle, I just dip into the white. I do not double dip on the middle. I dip into the white, I drain the brush a little bit, place the bead, wait for the bead to go matte, or I'll help draw out some of the monument, and then I'll just circle it round and pull it out to the ends, and there it is. That's simple and quick and simple as that, guys. So that is amazingly quick. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a few more leaves, and I'm going to double dip on these as well, guys. Oh no, sorry, I didn't double dip on these. So I'm just going to go in again, making sure I pull the points out. Then going in with my tweezers again, doing it on an angle and just doing the indentation again, guys. So guys, I think I do 1 or 2 more leaves, so I'm going to leave you here, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all the support all my subscribers give me, and thank you for subscribing. And if you're not already, please, I'd love you to subscribe. Also, thumb it up, share it on all your social media, and don't let anybody dull your sparkle. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.